We have previously discussed the spiritual realm through the lenses of near-death experiences and stories gathered by hypnotherapists. These explorations often focus on human experiences and what lies beyond death. However, many people are equally curious about the fate of animals, especially their beloved pets. If there is an afterlife for humans, what happens to animals? Will they go to the same place? I'll share my knowledge about this topic with the help of the books I read. By sharing the knowledge from these sources, I hope to shed light on the spiritual journeys of animals and their roles in the afterlife. First, I'd like to discuss the fascinating idea of animal souls being group souls instead of individualized souls. And I have to quote from the book Heaven and Hell, written by an 18th century Swedish theologian and mystic Emanuel Swedenborg, that provides a detailed perspective on the spiritual nature of animals. He describes how human beings have individual souls, each unique, much like fingerprints. This individuality is the result of many lives of incarnating, evolving through different forms such as nature spirits or animal spirits, until a unique soul matures. In contrast, animal spirits have group souls instead of individual souls. When we observe birds flying in flocks, or bees and ants working harmoniously, their spirits are connected to a collective mastermind. This group soul controls each member through telepathy, treating a flock of animals as a collective ball of energy. While animals have physical bodies, their minds are directed by a single spirit, which some, like Swedenborg, believe is directly connected to and controlled by God or the Source. Human beings, although also connected to the Source, possess unique and individualized spirits that allow for independent decision-making and rational thought. This distinction perhaps explains why animals can be perceived as cool and bizarre. They have the energy to act and move, but lack the individual soul that enables them to make independent decisions and individualize themselves as humans do. According to Swedenborg, everything in the afterlife is more real than in our earthly experience, and this includes animals. He asserts that animals do possess souls, but their spiritual essence differs significantly from that of humans. While humans have a unique inmost nature that connects directly with the divine, animals' souls are seen as mediate lives, reflecting their instincts and behaviors in a spiritual form. Swedenborg notes that animals in the spiritual world are representations of the affections and thoughts of angels and spirits. These spiritual animals appear and disappear based on the emotional and spiritual states of the beings in the spiritual realm. In Swedenborg's view, the presence of animals in the afterlife is symbolic, reflecting the inner states of spiritual beings rather than the actual survival of individual animals from the physical world. For instance, seeing a dog in the afterlife might symbolize a nearby person experiencing a strong desire to express spiritual truths. This symbolic presence underscores a deep connection between human emotions and animal representations in the spiritual world. Dolores Cannon, a hypnotherapist and past life regressionist, explores the concept of animal souls through her extensive research and case studies. In her works, such as Between Death and Life, Cannon delves into the experiences of souls between incarnations, including the journeys of animal souls. According to Cannon, animals have their own group soul, which is distinct from human souls but follows a similar evolutionary path. She suggested that animals, upon death, return to their group soul where they experience a form of collective consciousness. This group soul can choose to send individual animals back into the physical world to continue their spiritual development and to interact with humans and other animals. She suggests that animals, like humans, have spiritual paths and can choose to reincarnate. Her findings indicate that animals often reincarnate within the same species, although they can choose to progress spiritually by taking on new forms and roles in subsequent lives. Cannon's research emphasizes the interconnectedness of all living beings and the continuity of life across different forms and dimensions. Cannon's perspective aligns with the idea that animals have unique spiritual journeys and that their souls continue to evolve and grow. Her regression sessions have revealed that animals, like humans, undergo learning and development in the afterlife, preparing for future incarnations that allow them to experience different aspects of existence. Michael Newton, a renowned hypnotherapist known for his work in life between lives regression, provides additional insights into the afterlife of animals. In his book, Journey of Souls, Newton describes the spiritual realms where souls reside between incarnations. His case studies reveal that animals are often found in these spiritual realms, living in harmony with human souls. Newton's subjects have reported encounters with their beloved pets in the afterlife, indicating that the bond between humans and animals transcends physical death. Newton's research supports the idea that animals have distinct spiritual identities and that their souls can reincarnate. His findings suggest that the relationships formed between humans and animals on Earth continue in the spiritual realm, where animals often appear as guides or companions. This continuity of relationships underscores the deep, enduring connections between human and animal souls and their shared journey through various incarnations. Buddhism offers a comprehensive view of reincarnation that includes animals within its framework. According to Buddhist teachings, there are 6 realms of existence: gods, demigods, humans, animals, hungry ghosts, and hell beings. Animals and humans are both part of the samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. In Buddhism, animals can reincarnate as humans, and humans can reincarnate as animals, depending on their karma and actions in previous lives. This perspective emphasizes the interconnectedness and fluidity of all life forms. The realm in which a being is reborn is determined by their karma, with virtuous actions leading to higher realms and negative actions resulting in lower realms. This cycle continues until a soul achieves enlightenment and breaks free from samsara. The Buddhist view highlights the moral and ethical implications of how we treat animals, as every being has the potential to progress spiritually and achieve a higher state of existence.